just love my bedhead hair. I'm a beauty queen. Oh, just having my coffee and checking out my guide and the mileage and the next shelters and the terrain to, for the day, to see what I'm doing next, what's happening today. I'll keep you posted. I can't move. I had my coffee and I've been looking at the guidebook and my mileage and terrain and where I might go today and tomorrow and the next day. I know I have Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. It would be my next town where I have a resupply box waiting for me. But I just can't move. I am so overwhelmingly tired. My feet have never hurt so much. Not the fracture. Just yesterday, the rocky part of Pennsylvania hasn't started. I think that's in a couple days from now. But it sure was rocky. And I felt every stone, and so my feet feel like they've been hit by hammers. I'm just physically exhausted. A couple of days ago I had quite a headache that has subsided. I don't have that anymore. I just think I've hit a wall. I'm stealth camping right now, and the good and bad thing is I have no cell service and no internet service. Nothing. I just have you, my camera video. But I'm kind of just tucked away. My tent is tucked away in the woods off the trail, near a water source, and I'm thinking I'm just not in a hurry. I woke up at 7, which was kind of late for, usually I wake up about 6 when the sun rises. Everybody wakes up. But the night before last, I was alone in the shelter, and last night I was alone here, just randomly in the woods, and I wasn't nervous at all. I'm in an area where I doubt there's any rattlesnakes. I'm near the water, and there's virtually no rocks. I'm basically at road level because there's a gap just a little bit up. I don't know. I just think I'm going to hang out here for a little while, maybe read a little bit, listen to some music, and just kind of get in my own head. I have a lot on my mind, like a real lot. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm contemplating leaving the trail. I've thought about it many, many times. It's a really, really stressful and agonizing decision. So I just want to wrap my head around it and, then see if I can't vocalize what's going on in my head. But for the moment, I'm still lying in my tent. I don't even know what time it is. Probably 9, 8:30. It's probably about 8:30. I don't know. Just a lazy bones today. I promised when I started this vlog that I would give you authenticity. I promised myself that I would be authentic and real. And this is dedicated to anybody who has hiked a through hike or who has challenged themselves beyond what they think they're capable of for a variety of reasons. And it's also for those who are even considering this monumental task. I think this is what hitting a wall looks like. The tears I shed earlier were minuscule 5-minute crying jag because I was tired climbing a mountain. An hour or two of feeling really low because I was lonesome, and
this is what hitting a wall looks like, I think. So many people at this point in the game. I started in April, May, June, July, 3.5 months, and I'm only at mile 520 or 25 or whatever. And I hear from every single thru hiker, everyone without exception, saying that they've hit a wall and have contemplated leaving. Some say they never ever thought about quitting, but that they've had their times, their moments of just hitting a wall, and this is my wall. And I just want to be alone today. I'm just going to sit in my tent. If the sun peeks through the clouds, maybe I'll walk but not hike. Like, leave my tent set up and just kind of go down to the river or stick my feet in and just be by myself. No internet, no cell service, no possible chance of communicating with somebody that I care about, that cares about me, because I don't want to be influenced. Oh, I'm literally split in half. I am so proud of myself, and I'm so disappointed in myself at the same time. And I miss my family. As I was lying here just a little while ago, I was flipping through my voice recordings where I put my most innermost thoughts. Not the ones I share with you, except for right now, maybe. And one of the recordings happened to be an MP3, or I don't even know what format. My daughter had just sent me a recording of herself playing the guitar and singing a beautiful song, and she sent it to me, I guess in June, I don't know when it was, and I heard it and I loved it and called her right away, but I hadn't heard it since, and I just played it now while I was lying here, and it busted me open. It just busted me open. And the emotions just came out. This physical exertion, day after day after day, is exactly what I needed and exactly what I don't want any part of. Think about that. If you're thinking about coming out here, it'll take you to your core. And you might not put this out there for the public. That may not be who you are. But I wish I had known this before. And it's normal, but other people are either smarter and don't put this out there for the world, or they're too private or whatever. But I think life is for sharing, and if anyone can get any benefit out of seeing the real downside of this whole stupid idea, if anyone gets any value out of this and can use this going forward, it doesn't have to be hiking an Appalachian Trail. It can be anything you're about to do that is going to test you to your core. If it helps to know that you're not alone with the self-doubt and the pity party, and the torment of trying to make this fit, trying to make this something that works, not wanting to make it fit and wanting to go home, feeling obligated to all those people, all of you who have supported me along the way, and the obligation I feel to keep marching forward because you've been so helpful, sending me care packages and gift cards, and I feel like I'm letting you down if I leave. I feel like I'm letting myself down if I leave. Man.
I'm okay. I've calmed down. I'm reading, and I have all my laundry, all my hiking clothes hanging out on my line. I strung a cord between two trees, and I'm drying them out before I get dressed. I'll hike today most likely. There's some rules. I mean, you can't just like tent in the same place more than 2 nights. There's a possibility I'll just stay here for the day and just chill, let my body recover, and kind of just get still in my heart. And my tent's already set up, so I could just stay here another night and move on tomorrow. Or just pack up in a little while, maybe at lunchtime, let my clothes dry out on the line. That would feel so good. That would be a morale boost to put on dry underclothes. It just stinks to have cold, damp, wet clothes to put on in the morning. But if I do that, I'm not gonna hike far, maybe 5 miles or something. Like seriously, just like hike a short distance to another tent spot. But it's up from here, not far, but I wouldn't want to do that because that's where the rattlesnakes and copperheads are on the rocks. So I don't know, I'll look to see if there's another place for me to tent. I'd rather be away from people just for a day or two. It's fine. It's actually healthy. So just maybe I'll hike 2 miles or 5 miles, but certainly not 10, 12, 13, 14. I don't know. I'm okay though. I'm just gonna read and listening to the birds, and I have my tent door open so I get some fresh air coming in. The only reason people could see me is if they happen to stop and peer off the trail, but otherwise I'm just in a secluded little area, which kind of feels good. I'm okay. I just had a revelation of why I'm having such a hard time getting out of this funk that I'm in today. Aside from being physically exhausted, which doesn't help one's mental state, generally before I started this hike, just my other life outside of the trail, I think I mentioned this in one of my very first videos of why I'm doing this. When I'm upset, or whether I'm really happy or in a good mood, I feel like going for a walk at home. If I'm angry, if I have a fight with one of my kids, if I'm, just anything negative, I go for walks. That's what I do to kind of just release, tension, or to be calm, or to just enjoy life. I go for a walk. Well, the last thing that I want to do to break the monotony right now is go for a walk. I don't want to go for a walk today. So I'm kind of stuck with, well, now what? How do I handle what I'm going through when going for a walk right now, although it is an option, is not the option. It's not the go-to right now because it's all I've been doing. So it's kind of making today hard to handle. Not sure how to handle what's going on. I'm not tired, like go to sleep tired, nor would that really solve anything. I need to do some thinking. But I usually think while I'm walking. It's just not an option right now. So that's part of my struggle. Like I said, this is an agonizing decision, and I'm still sitting in the same tent site in the woods. I haven't moved all day. I mean, I took a walk down to the water and I gave myself a little bird bath, and hung my clothes out to dry, and I read, and I'm doing a lot of thinking, but I haven't left this site. Just kind of here, cooking dinner again. I'll definitely move out tomorrow. There's actually a sign that says, and it's pretty well known, that through hikers really should just stay 1 night at any location, and 2 nights is the maximum, because sometimes people are injured or don't feel well or something, but I don't want to overextend my welcome in case a ranger comes by or something. But this will be my 2nd night, and tomorrow I'll move on in one way or another, whether I head up the trail or back down the trail. So I'm just still here, 24 hours now. Good morning. I hope you're having a good day. It's nothing like coffee in the morning. I need to break myself of that habit though. There's a lot of healthier ways to get myself up and moving. I think it's more just the habit and the ritual of holding a cup, a nice warm cup, and taking sips. So I think I'll replace my coffee after my hike. Not right now. Too many changes at once. Today's breakfast choices are Honey Nut Cheerios, a selection of oatmeal, trail mix, some dried fruit. I have kiwi and pineapple, I think. Yeah, pineapple. Peanut butter that it's only about a quarter of the way full. And I've put a bunch of honey in with it and mixed it up. I put the honey in a bounce box because it's heavy. That's going to the next post office up the trail. I don't like carrying any extra weight, and since I had some extra items to send up ahead anyway, I added that. I wouldn't have paid postage just for a little bit of honey. So I don't know which I'm gonna have. Probably, I don't know, Honey Nut Cheerios and some dried fruit, a scoop of peanut butter with honey. I don't know. Right now I'm just looking around my surroundings and trying to come awake.